Israeli elections 2021, the fourth national vote in 2 years, finally kicking off with absentee ballot boxes opening tonight around the world. So yeah, this is real now. Israeli diplomats, embassy staffers, and their families living abroad set to begin the voting tonight in Israel's fourth serial Knesset elections. And the first of these 4,000-some ballots are being cast in Wellington, New Zealand at around 10 p.m. Israel time. But following the Kiwis, 103 other stations across 100 other missions will open too, including in 4 new outposts between Morocco, Bahrain, and the UAE. And the voting window will be open for 48 hours. Non-diplomats living abroad, on the other hand, will have to fly in by the end of the month, as Israeli law requires all private citizens to be physically present in the country to cast their votes on voting day. As for the election's outcome, while it's still too early to tell, few are optimistic. A new survey from the Israeli Democracy Institute finding that just 29%, less than a third of Israelis, believe that the election will end the years of political deadlock. And the newest polls, shifting slightly overnight, seem to back up voters' fears, with Prime Minister Netanyahu's Likud party staying in the lead at 29 seats, followed by Yesh Atid, Yamina, and the New Hope parties, with 20 seats, 11 seats, and 9, respectively. And neither left nor right-leaning parties then reaching a 61-seat majority needed to form a stable government. Still, the battle far from over, politicians continuing to hit the campaign trail hard. Prime Minister Netanyahu, for one, reaching out to English-speaking voters overnight in another recent interview, during which time he mercilessly attacked his opposition as inexperienced and incapable, while defending his own career and policies. Among many topics, Netanyahu taking pride in his achievements like Israel's vaccinations drive, the historic Abraham Peace Accords, and international efforts to push back on Iran, all while rejecting allegations of corruption and of promoting or tolerating racist policy in the right-wing bloc. Then Netanyahu also responding to new high court ruling on conversions, pointing to his liberal history on accepting conversions, but adding that we must still defend against fake conversions that could put the identity of the country at risk.
I think we can solve the problem of conversion for all streams and all denominations in Judaism, but we also have to protect the borders of Israel so that we're not overrun. And I think we can find a balance between the two.
Reform and conservative leaders, however, are condemning the prime minister for insinuating that their movements could be abused by asylum seekers or foreign workers to illegally and illegitimately convert for the sake of citizenship.